How to protect yourself from negative energy. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the atmosphere shift? Maybe it was subtle, like a slight unease or a tension in the air, or perhaps it was stronger, like the space itself carried an invisible weight. Before you knew it, your mood had changed. You felt anxious, upset, or drained. What's happening in moments like that? Is it just your imagination, or is something deeper at play? Energy surrounds us all the time. We can't see it, but we feel it. It's the vibe that people, places, and situations give off. Positive energy uplifts us, motivates us, and fills us with life. Negative energy, on the other hand, weighs us down, clouds our mind, and leaves us feeling like we're carrying a heavy burden. So, can we control it? Can we protect ourselves from these negative vibes? The answer is yes. Have you ever been around someone who makes you feel lighter, inspired, or happier? Or someone who leaves you feeling drained and irritated? That's energy at work. It's like an invisible ripple spreading out and affecting everything it touches. What if you could choose the energy you allow into your life, just like you choose what you eat or who you spend time with? Imagine being able to shield yourself from negativity while inviting positivity into your world. Think back to a time when the energy in a room changed. Maybe it was at work, a social event, or even at home. A single comment or a bad attitude can shift the mood instantly, like a cloud passing in front of the sun. Did you notice how it affected your own energy? Is this all in your head, or is energy just as real and contagious as a smile or a frown? Spiritual traditions have explored this idea for centuries. Buddhism teaches about karma, the ripples our actions, thoughts, and words send into the world. Taoism speaks of qi, the vital life force that flows within and around us. When our qi is in balance, we thrive. When it's disrupted, we feel stressed and out of sync. So, what can you do to stay balanced? The first step is awareness. The next time you feel an energy shift, pause and ask yourself, is this my energy or is it something I'm absorbing from the world around me? Understanding negative energy. What exactly is negative energy and where does it come from? Is it possible for people or places to be negative, or is it all just a matter of perception? When we talk about negative energy, we're referring to the vibrations or feelings that arise when things are out of alignment, when the energy in a situation or individual is causing disharmony. But here's a thought. What if you're not just reacting to the energy around you, but actually absorbing it into your own field? Can negative energy really affect us that deeply? Let's take a deeper look at the most common sources of negative energy so you can recognize them when they arise. The drama seekers. You know the type, someone who thrives on chaos. Drama seekers stir up trouble and feed off the emotional volatility of a situation. Have you ever been around someone who seems to be in constant conflict or who turns even the most minor problem into a major catastrophe? Their energy feels like an electric storm, chaotic, intense, and exhausting. The more they create drama, the more they seem to feed on it. In the world of energy, these drama seekers can be incredibly draining. But why? What makes some people so attached to drama? Is it because they're looking for validation, excitement, or a sense of control? Perhaps they find comfort in the chaos because it's the only way they know how to feel alive. In Buddhism, dukkha, the concept of suffering, is closely tied to attachment and craving. Drama seekers crave the emotional highs and lows that come with conflict, and by clinging to these extremes, they perpetuate their own suffering. Taoism also teaches that when people go against the natural flow of Tao, they create turbulence. Instead of embracing calmness and balance, they seek out the storm. Real world example. Think of a person who constantly engages in office gossip. Every time you speak with them, it's a whirlwind of negativity, complaints, and rumors. You walk away from the conversation feeling mentally exhausted and even a little bit dirty, as if you've caught some of their emotional germs. What can you do? The next time you encounter a drama seeker, ask yourself, do I need to engage in this? Is it worth absorbing this person's negative energy? Instead of getting pulled into their storm, remain grounded. Visualize yourself as a tree, with deep roots that keep you steady in the face of chaos. 2. The blame shifters. Have you ever dealt with someone who can never own up to their mistakes? Someone who always finds a way to pass the blame to someone else? It's frustrating, isn't it? Blame shifters refuse to accept responsibility for their actions, and their energy often leaves others feeling frustrated and powerless. But why do they do this? Could it be because they fear judgment or consequences? Maybe they feel weak or vulnerable when they admit fault. But in the end, what they're really doing is deflecting the negative energy they've created onto others. And that energy, like a virus, spreads. In Taoism, this is seen as a disruption in the flow of qi. Instead of acknowledging their own mistakes and returning to balance, blame shifters continue to create disharmony by projecting their negative energy onto others. A real world example. Think about a colleague who always shifts blame when something goes wrong at work. When a project falls behind schedule, they blame the team. When a mistake is made, they point fingers at everyone except themselves. You begin to feel the weight of their unacknowledged mistakes, as if you're carrying their burden. What can you do? Next time someone tries to shift blame onto you, pause and take a deep breath. Don't let their negativity take root in your own energy field. Politely but firmly redirect the conversation. I understand the situation, but I think we need to focus on solutions. You have the power to prevent their negative energy from affecting you. 3. The energy vampires. Energy vampires are people who drain your emotional energy without giving anything back. You know the ones. They demand attention, take up your time, and leave you feeling empty and exhausted. It's as if they suck the life out of you. Have you ever spent time with someone who constantly talks about their problems, leaving you feeling like you've given more than you've received? Why do energy vampires do this? Are they unaware of the effect they have on others, or do they thrive on the attention and sympathy they get from others? Perhaps they feel incomplete and seek to fill the void by leeching off the energy of others. But one thing is certain, they can leave you feeling drained, both emotionally and physically. In Buddhism, avidya, ignorance, is the root of this behavior. Energy vampires may be unaware of the impact their emotional neediness has on others, but their ignorance only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. In Taoism, these individuals are seen as out of alignment with the natural flow of qi. They are like leaky vessels, taking in energy without replenishing what they consume. Real world example. Consider a friend who always asks for advice or attention, but never reciprocates. After every conversation with them, you're left feeling depleted, like you've given all your energy away and received nothing in return. What can you do? It's crucial to set boundaries with energy vampires. If someone is draining you emotionally, it's okay to take a step back. Politely but firmly say, I understand you're going through a tough time, but I need some time to recharge. Let's talk later. By setting these limits, you protect your energy and maintain your own balance. The pessimists and cynics. Sometimes negativity comes not from external sources, but from within our own minds. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts? Perhaps you're pessimistic about the future, or you doubt your own abilities. Can this self-generated negativity actually impact the energy you project into the world? Self-doubt, worry, and fear are all forms of negative energy that come from within. They can weigh us down and cloud our judgment. But what if we could shift that energy? Could we replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations and change the course of our own energy flow? In Buddhism, this internal negativity is tied to attachment and ignorance. Attachment to negative thoughts and ignorance of our true potential. Taoism teaches that when we resist the natural flow of life, we create internal chaos, which disturbs our energy. A real-world example. Picture a person who constantly worries about the future, second guesses every decision, and expects the worst outcome. Over time, their thoughts begin to shape their reality, creating a constant cloud of negativity around them. What can you do? To protect your energy, begin with mindfulness. Acknowledge your negative thoughts without judgment, but don't let them define you. Practice shifting your thoughts to something positive. Remind yourself, I am capable. I trust the process of life. With each mindful shift, you reclaim your power and energy. Ways to protect your energy. Now that we've identified some of the most common sources of negative energy, let's explore practical ways to protect yourself and safeguard your peace. These strategies are drawn from a mix of ancient wisdom, spiritual practices, and real world applications. By implementing them in your daily life, you can create a shield that keeps negative energy at bay. Visualization, creating an energy shield. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to protect your energy. By imagining a protective shield around you, you create a barrier that deflects negativity and keeps you grounded. Think of it like an invisible force field that only allows positive energy to enter. In Taoism, the concept of qi can be likened to a river. When you visualize your energy field, you're channeling the flow of qi in a way that protects your inner balance. A real world example. Imagine you're about to go into a stressful meeting or interact with a negative person. Before walking into the room, close your eyes and visualize a glowing shield of light surrounding you. Feel this protective energy flow through your body, keeping you calm, centered, and invulnerable to outside negativity. How to do it. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Um, Imagine a glowing light surrounding you, expanding with each breath. See this light become a strong, impenetrable shield that protects you from any negative energy. Walk into your situation feeling confident and shielded. Mindful breathing, staying grounded. Mindful breathing is a simple yet effective way to stay grounded and connected to your energy. It helps you center yourself when you feel overwhelmed or when negative energy starts to seep in. By focusing on your breath, you can reconnect to the present moment and regain control over your energy field. Real world example. In a heated conversation, you can feel your energy becoming agitated. Instead of reacting immediately, pause, take a deep breath, and center yourself. In that moment, you reclaim your power. The energy of the situation doesn't control you, you control it. How to do it? Find a quiet place to sit or stand. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Focus on the sensation of air moving in and out of your body. Allow each breath to ground you in the present moment. 3. Crystal healing, using stones for protection. Crystals are a popular method for protecting energy. Different stones, such as black tourmaline, amethyst, and clear quartz, are believed to absorb negative energy and promote healing. How to do it? Carry a small crystal with you in your pocket or wear it as jewelry. Place crystals in areas of your home that need protection, like near doors or windows. Hold a crystal during meditation to clear your energy field. 4. Setting boundaries, protecting your peace. Perhaps one of the most important tools in energy protection is setting clear boundaries. This means saying no when you need to, limiting your time with negative people, and being mindful of the energy you allow into your space. Real world example. You might have a family member or friend who always drains your energy with their problems. Instead of constantly giving your time and energy to them, learn to set boundaries. Let them know that while you care, you need time to recharge. How to do it. Be clear and assertive about your needs. Learn to say no without guilt. Respect your own limits and protect your inner peace. Final thoughts. Empowering yourself to stay balanced. Protecting yourself from negative energy isn't just about avoiding bad situations or people. It's about cultivating a strong, positive energy within yourself. By practicing mindfulness, visualization, and boundary setting, you can create a buffer between you and the negativity that surrounds you. Remember, your energy is yours to protect, and with the right tools, you can ensure that only the most positive, uplifting energy comes into your life. So, what will you choose? Will you allow negativity to control you, or will you step into your power and guard your energy with intention? The choice is yours.